Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Chase here at Rocky Mountain. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm giving you a closer look at the new 6D Max R Goggle. This released in early 2026. And before I even start this video, I'm gonna be honest with you right now. I kind of owe 6D an apology because when I heard that they were releasing a goggle, my mind just went straight to just all the other goggles that we've seen now for a lot of years. And I thought, okay, great, here we go, another goggle that 6D is gonna release. Probably just gonna be the same old that we've been seeing for a long time now. That is definitely not the case, and I'm sure a lot of you have already seen people wearing this goggle if you're watching this video. This thing is really cool. I've got a chance to ride in it, so I will share some of my personal feedback, but I also have done a separate ride review you should go watch where I get into every single little detail, all the pros and cons that I've liked and disliked about it. But today is more about the features and the benefits of the Max R Goggle. And right away, the thing that you're gonna notice the most is the size of this thing. You can see it inside the helmet, and there's two big takeaways right away that 6D is gonna want you to know. Is one, max vision. This lens gives 87% more surface area, they say, than a standard goggle, and max protection. Because when you have this goggle on, as you will see, it completely fills the entire eye port of the ATR3. And when it's in, you can see from the sides all the way down underneath the nose guard, there's no roost that is getting through this helmet. There's no roost, there's no branches, no debris, no handlebars, no levers. I had a really good conversation with Bob Weaver at 6D, and he told me about some of the injuries that they have seen from whether it's debris, branches. He talked about a brake or a clutch lever, can't remember, that went through a rider's eye port and cut the top of their forehead open. So max field of view, max protection with this. Now, that being said, it is very important to remember that this goggle is built specifically for the ATR3 helmet. If you have an ATR2 and ATR1, it's not going to work with those. And when you get this goggle, you'll notice that there are sizes with this. You need to get the size that correlates to your helmet size, because with different shell sizes comes different eye port sizes. So if you want it to fit correctly, you need to make sure you get the right size goggles, so just remember that. But once it's in there, as you can see, this thing's awesome. Like I said, I've got to spend a lot of time riding in it, and I'm telling you now, I've gone back and forth between this and just a regular goggle multiple times, and it is pretty drastic how much more you can see. Because what's also cool is that when you have this goggle on, you notice that there's not even foam around the top. You just have the foam here that goes over your nose, but you literally don't have anything contacting your forehead. Nothing is gonna touch your face until you get to the bridge of your nose and coming down underneath your eyes. No contact there, so it is a little bit different to get used to. When you put this goggle on, a lot of times you're used to your goggle, put it on and it kind of pulls everything snug, your face to your helmet. You're not gonna get that sensation with this. That's one thing that's a little bit different. It's not a negative by any means, but it's gonna feel a little bit different the first time you put it on, but I promise you, once you go ride with it, you're gonna forget all about that. But you have no foam contacting your forehead, so just completely wide open, which is also nice because this thing, if you want a helmet that's great for moto, off-road, or even dual sport or some adventure riding, this kind of gives you the best of both worlds. You can go ride it with it off-road, and then you can slap this on, and you essentially have a full shield on your helmet. And here to my right, this is the ATR3X helmet, which does have the Max R Goggle, but it's a little bit different, and I'll talk about that here in just a little bit. Now, a couple more things to keep in mind when it comes to the fitment. You will receive 2 pieces of nose foam when you get this. This is just dependent on your face shape and the size of your nose. I actually, when I got mine, I swapped out the nose piece to the taller piece of foam, and this was actually a little bit better for me. I felt it gave me a little bit better seal. And so you can see it's a tall piece of foam. So when you have it on, it comes and it gives a seal all the way to here, and then the cheek pads of the helmet will actually kind of fill in that little gap. Because a lot of people are gonna have a question, well, how does it do with dust? Can anything come up underneath the goggle if you don't have that foam all the way around? And I will talk more about that, but I go into a lot of detail with that in my ride review. So you got 2 pieces of foam. Here's another important thing to remember. When you buy this, okay, the ATR3, there will be a kit for it, which comes with these 2 pieces of foam here, and then this gasket. You need to install these into your helmet to work with this goggle, and this is going to be for dust and dirt. The reason being is that these ports up here are just a little bit too porous. So you take out the foam that's behind there and you replace it with this. It's very easy to do. It probably took me, I don't know, 5-6 minutes to do this. It was very simple. And once you've done it once, you don't have to do it anymore. But you have these two pieces of foam for up here behind these brow vents. And then you have this gasket that also goes up here in the top of the helmet. And again, this is just to give a better seal to prevent dust and things getting into the helmet. Now, from my experience riding with this, as far as the dust goes, not an issue. I have not gotten any more dust inside this than I have on any other standard goggles. That has not been an issue whatsoever. It's an injection molded lens. It's optically correct. You can see they've got it in a clear, they've got it in different tints. They also have a rose and a dark gray or a smoke lens that you can also buy. And they offer roll-offs standard and your laminated tear-offs. But the fogging is a non-issue, or at least it has been for me. And I've used this in races where I've sat on the line for 10, 15 minutes at a time where it wasn't very warm out and I'm sitting there, I'm building up some heat. I have not had any issue with fogging whatsoever. And like I said, once you ride, there is a lot of airflow that comes through here. Now, when it comes to roost, I've already talked about this. Because you have that entire seal all the way around, you really don't have to worry about roost getting inside there. Also, what's nice is when it comes to swapping out the lens, now look, it's not as good or as simple as, say, an Oakley air brake or an Omega from 100% to swap out the lens. It's more of an old school traditional style lens swap where you would pop the lens out of this frame and then you just have little tabs and you just pop the lens back in. So more old school. It's not that difficult. It really doesn't take very long and you really get a positive feel when you put that lens in. But once you have it inside there, it stays in place really well. Again, talking about just ultimate protection here. And when Bob was telling me about all the different, injuries and things that he's seen from, things getting into the eye port of the goggle, it really helps you appreciate why they built this with safety in mind. But what's nice about it is even though you don't have, say, a quick lens changing system, because you can just see how much different it looks when I turn around backwards, because it's so easy to access the lens with a normal goggle, I will usually take the lens out to clean it off just because it's hard to really get inside there and wipe any dust off or anything like that. But with this lens, it's so easy to access that I never have to worry about taking the lens out when I want to clean it. I would only worry about that if I'm going to swap lenses. And so it's very easy to access, very easy to keep clean in that aspect. You've got your outriggers here, your tear-off posts on each side, and then you've got your third post here on the left. To swap the lens out, they've got a video that showed you step by step. Again, it's very simple to do, but you pop these little gray pieces off here on the side, and then the strap just slides right off. It's simple. You've got a 44 millimeter strap, lots of silicone here. So that's the goggle. Again, max field of view, max protection. I've loved it. I really enjoy riding it. That being said, again, you can go watch my ride review. I will give you the one thing that I've noticed that there's a fix for it. There is a solution, but I don't think everyone's gonna want to do this. It is sweating. Now, I've heard people say in other videos that sweating is not a factor, that even if you sweat a lot, it's not a problem. Well, for me, it has been. Because when I start to sweat, because there is no foam contacting my forehead, my sweat just starts to drip in my eyes right away. And it starts dripping in my eyes. And I mentioned before how much airflow that you get coming through this. Well, when I get that airflow coming through and there's sweat in my eyes, then they start to sting. So that's been my biggest gripe, is the sweat management isn't as good as a regular goggle. But 6D and all their testing, they do have a fix for that. They have a skull caps from Halo that you can buy. And it's not the end of the world, but it's an extra $30. So you're already gonna spend quite a bit of money on this goggle. And then if you want the skull caps, about another $30. And what that is just it goes over your head, and then it's got a silicone band that goes across your forehead. And that is designed to where when you start to sweat, that sweat will get to that silicone and then just bead down off the side of your face and hopefully keep that sweat from getting into your eyes. I'm gonna ride in one of those and I'm gonna see if it fixes the issue that I have had, but they do have a solution. You just gotta go buy that skull cap separately. I wish it came with the goggle, but it doesn't. Now, outside of that though, this thing has been killer. The field of view is awesome. Takes a little bit of getting used to, but again, if you are just like 6D, when they built their ATR1 helmet years ago and they've gone through the different iterations, safety has always been at the forefront of anything they do. That was why they built this goggle. So their first intention was, let's build the safest goggle we can. And that's why they filled the entire eye port. And then just a really good benefit of that is you get the maximum field of view. Freddie Norn wore this in Supercross. He's been wearing it for all the outdoor nationals as well. And then last thing I do want to point out is that here to my right, this is the ATR3X. We have a spotlight video on this helmet, but this is 60's off-road specific helmet. And when you buy the X, it comes with their Max R goggle. But the big difference here is the Max R, or on the X, you have these tabs on both sides of the goggle. Watch what happens when I press right up here on the top. If I press these down, it pushes the goggle away from your face. So for slower, more technical riding, hard enduro, things like that, if you're worried about fogging, if you want to maximize airflow coming in, you press those down, it pushes that away from your face, and then you just pop those up. You do kind of have to, I feel like, shimmy it right back down. Super easy to do, but again, press those down. Now you have maximum airflow with the goggle that comes on the X helmet. There's some other cool features that come with this, like a chin skirt. They even have an extra piece on the neck roll, air vent blocks, all that you can see on this for off-road specific riding, so be sure to check that out. But that is the new Max R goggle from 60. Maximum protection, maximum field of view. Again, you have to own an ATR3, but I also think that's gonna be a really good selling point. You know, for people that like this goggle, well, hey, now you go get a 60 helmet, and if you already have this, you just pick up the goggle. It's rad. If you have any other questions that I didn't answer today, please leave those down below. I'll do my best to get those answered. But to grab a pair, click on the link or head over to RockyMountainATVMC.com. We ship for free over $75. These aren't apparel items, so if you get it, if you try it on inside your helmet, don't go ride in it, but you can try it on. If you just don't like the way it's fitting on your face or inside the helmet, we will give you free shipping both ways on your first exchange. I am Chase. Get subscribed to the Rocky Mountain YouTube channel. We'll see you on the trails.